Hey, what's happening, man? Y'all already know who it is, my Little G Circle of Trust, man, aka Mr. Jerk will make you twerk. You already know what you just tuned into, man. Big Belly Bandit podcast, you know what I'm talking about? Sticks and hammers and all that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the Big Belly Bandit podcast, episode 1, you bitch ass niggas. You dig? I am 1/3 of the Big Belly Bandits. I am Big Belly Fessa.
I am Big Belly Wop.
And I am Stoop with the big belly.
And we are the Big Belly Bandits, you dig? So, man, this introduction right here I got from my guy, man, I don't even know where to start. Like, I had wrote an introduction down, but I feel like that shouldn't be too cliche and it wouldn't even be right, you dig what I'm saying? But I'm going to just name some shit real quick, man. Family over everything, the mixtape. Just text me, Simon says, there she go. She fine, you ugly. Spacey Gang, the mixtape. Oh, man, can't get right. Mark Zuckerberg, Spacey check. What we want to do. We are Android, the mixtape. Valentine mixtape. Call of Duty, the mixtape. Little G's, the mixtape. Saturday, the mixtape. COT, the mixtape. Purple Haze, the mixtape. 2093. Oh, my God. The King and the Boss, the mixtape. 400, the mixtape. Dream Team, the mixtape. Mud, the mixtape. And Mud Deluxe.
Jesus.
Circle of Trust. Little G's, man. Welcome to the Big Belly Bandit podcast, man.
Salute, man. Appreciate you for bringing me, man. The whole gang, the whole Big Belly Bandit clique, man. You know what I'm saying? I sat behind the scenes. A lot of people don't see behind the scenes, but I sat behind the scenes and watch y'all niggas build this shit from day one. So it's just like, bro, you know hard work, man. Once you put hard work in, man, that's what you get. And it's just really the beginning. So I told him that all time. I wanted to tell you that, man.
Hey,
Salute.
man, I appreciate it. Hey, man, that introduction took the breath out of me, man. Like, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand the history I have with this guy beside me. Like, we have a lot of history, and I just wanted to say on camera because me and this guy, we talk like every other day, every day. We send text messages, we laugh, we joke, FaceTime.
Like
but
family, bro.
We are.
We are a family. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to tell my guy on camera, in front of the world, in front of the viewers, whoever looking at us there, I'm fucking proud of you, my nigga.
I'm proud of you
seen
too.
you come from the mud for real, and just to see everything you doing, the merchandise, Jerk will make you twerk, the music, like the fucking the trays, the shot glasses, the hats. I'm so fucking proud of you.
I appreciate that, my nigga. And we gonna probably get into certain stuff, but like, man, we definitely like it's crazy just to see. Sometimes I have to sit and realize how far we really be coming. You know like we have our times, and then sometimes we may slow down and have to figure it out behind the scenes. And on top of the music and the food and everything we do, we still have real life going on. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. This is still real. Everybody got to handle, behind the scenes shit, maybe deaf kids, whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying? I salute y'all too. I salute all y'all brothers. Everybody in here, you know what I'm saying, that play their position and make the shit happen, man. Niggas can learn from all of us, you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, man. So, I mean, we, without further ado, we are going to get this shit started, man, before a nigga start turning up in this. You dig?
No, it took a long time to get it going, man.
It did,
so,
man. Like, 2G's actually, like, I talked to 2G's before this shit even got started when it was just an idea. You know what I mean? So we had already kind of planned this shit out where, bro, you going to be my first guest. So we're going to start from the beginning, man. June 22nd, 1993.
God damn.
Jeez.
You took it back, bro.
June 22nd, 1993. I'm going to say a king was born.
Two of them.
Two kings were born.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know he don't like to be acknowledged in the background, but Tease, I appreciate you too. You know what I mean? Quick wave, you dig what I'm saying? But June 22nd, 1993, two kings were born. Two moguls, two trendsetters, two bosses were born. Did you think, we're going to say 27 years later, that you would be where you at?
Shit, man. First of all, I don't even remember shit. So all you get is what your parents, you know what I'm saying, tell you, and what everybody that was there from the first day tell you. And, my mom told me that, man, my brother, we was, I don't know how the fuck, but we was born with like chicken pox and shit. And it was like real bad, like all over our face, through our mouth, and all that shit, and nobody know this. That's why this Big Belly Bandit podcast, and you know, we starting it off the right way, because you're gonna get a lot of firsts out of what nobody know. But yeah, me and my twin, we actually was born with something dealing with goddamn chicken pox or something. I have to really, you know what I'm saying? And goddamn, we was in the hospital for like 2 months straight. Like right after we was born, like we didn't go home. We was in the hospital, and I remember my mom telling me my mom was around, my dad, my step pops, and you know, it was just back then. So when you bring up that date, that's all I could probably really think of at that time. You know what I'm saying? Is we already been born into challenges, and you know, 2 months later, you know what I'm saying, we out of it, and you know, life proceeds itself. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. You don't even hear about kids having chicken pox and stuff like that no more. Like that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? And every damn child that was born in the 90s or before, they said that was you had chicken pox. You know what I'm saying? So, word was that, you know, my mom, she was just like, we had it bad, like on some shit like that. You know, I don't know what it was called or what the case may be, but it kept us in the hospital for 2 months as soon as we was born. And then,
so you've been fighting since you was coming out.
Yes,
Right?
Well, both of y'all, because it's like, you know what I'm saying, you can't see one without seeing the other.
Can't, you know what I'm saying? My mom actually said that, you know what I'm saying, that she feel like I used to, you know, me and him used to battle over the food, and I used to win all the time. That's probably why I came out bigger, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, you know, that's just how it is, man. But that's, you know, that's my dog, that's my twin. We was born together, man, you know, and, you know what I'm saying? We riding together like that.
I like how y'all move, man. When y'all be out and about, it's like you got one that's in the light, and the other one, you know what I'm saying, making sure they straight, and it's vice versa.
Shit,
like, I like how y'all move.
And that amazed the fuck out of me, you know, because he'll remember, Fessor will tell you from the beginning, man, we did that shit together. And we try to continue to do it together, whether it's he solo or we solo. We still, if I'm coming out, you know, Teasy shit cooking up. You know what I'm saying? Or that, you know, vice versa. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I remember when bro told me this shit in 2016. This nigga probably don't even think I remember. But in 2016, after we did the Up video, that nigga told me, man, I'm going to fall back from the music shit. He like, I'm going to still record it, do this and that, but I'm going to fall back from the scene because I respect what you got going on. And I'm like, what the fuck, you serious? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, y'all niggas really don't know Teasy. Like, I ain't no harm or none of that shit, but my nigga selfish, bro. Like, my nigga don't, you feel me? He get, you know, what's his is his. You feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So to see that come from him, man, and, you know, that was all the way in 2016, but bro really lived by that shit, bro. Like, bro really lived by, like, you know, I'm going to work and I'm going to do this, but when it's time for Lil 2G's to step out and do this, like, I would have none of my footage or just anything without this nigga, bro, because he, you know, he comes out and this nigga really, you know what I'm saying, this nigga an artist, like, when we drop, it's crazy. Like, niggas know, man, I ain't trying to drag this shit out, but I'm telling you, bro.
Like, how old was y'all when y'all first started rapping, though? Like,
shit, we was 8 years old, we was 7, 8 years old. We probably started rapping, like, probably even before then, you know what I'm saying? But at 8 years old, from what I could remember when it comes to this music shit, like, man, my father, he just took me, him, and my little brother Tyshawn.
OG.
Yeah, my pops, man, he did music. You know, he was in middle school, high school, doing music and producing beats, and they had a clique just like everybody had cliques, and you know, them niggas was known in the streets before GMGB, before Get Money Green Brother.
Yeah.
So, bruh, you know, I guess he decided to be, you know, he had the studio in his house and shit, like my pops, man, you know, that nigga, you know, he went through the struggle, but came 14, 15, man, that, you know, he never went without bread, you know what I'm saying? So, he'll have studios in his house before niggas had it and all that shit. So he ended up goddamn putting, like, look, come in here, you know what I'm saying? We gonna rap. So, man, Teasy, like I said, shit, from what I can remember, we damn near been fucking around with this shit. So we was ready. So he was like, just write this shit and come back. So we wrote this shit to the Tupac Hail Mary beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
that's a legendary beat right
legendary
there.
beat, yeah. We wrote the shit to the
right there.
Tupac Hail Mary beat, you know, we was 8 years old, you know what I'm saying? I was born in 93, I'm 27 now. Y'all do the math, I don't fucking remember. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we, you know, when we first wrote the rhymes and we came and spit it to my pops, it was just on some shit like, yeah, you already know who it is. It's Lil Rel, you know what I'm saying? I got a sister and her daddy in jail and all that shit. I'm like, oh shit, what the? You feel me? Because niggas don't know that, you feel me? We stayed with my mom. My mom always had custody of us, but you know, we went with our pops on the weekend.
Yeah.
So 5 days out the week, we in the project, bro, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with pops, we still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But pop, you know what I'm saying? Like, we more out of the hood. We more just in a spot where he came up at his whole life, so it's different. It's a different hood because everybody love us, everybody look after us.
So where you from?
I was about to say, yeah, where you came from.
So shit, man, to be honest, bro, like niggas don't even know this neither. I had to ask my mom where I was from because all I could remember is being in Mosby. You know what I'm saying? Since I was 5, 6 years old, I was in Mosby Court. That's why I started elementary school at. You feel me? And that's why I fucking finished middle school at. You feel me? So, but my mom was like, y'all was born in Blackwell. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? She had 6 kids, so it was on some shit. Look at her. First of Blackwell.
I had to stop being it. I had to be
You ain't never knew that. I did. Talk your shit.
I had to be a nigga real quick. Bottom life of this bitch, it is. All right, back to my profession.
Yeah, she said we was goddamn. I asked my mama and she was like, man, y'all was born in Blackwell, born by y'all down. I forgot which street, but I know what she talk about because my mom's Southside chick, just like my dad is. You see what I'm saying? But all I can remember is, nigga, you feel me, after 4 or 5, nigga, I remember starting elementary school, nigga, and it was in the projects and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So, but to clarify, you feel me, I always knew that I was born in Mosby, so I didn't rep Mosby Court growing up. You dig what I'm saying? I repped the Southside. I told niggas from Mosby, nigga, I came from Southside because that, you know, my daddy a Southside nigga, you feel me? He got me repping his hood. So my whole time in Mosby, I was repping Southside. But Mosby niggas adopted me. You feel me? When I tried to pull that shit when I was 16, niggas was like, man, Fesh, you from fucking Mosby, nigga. Shut that shit up. Like, you been here your whole life. We know you come from Southside, but you from Mosby. So niggas might get the joint confused why, you know, do the West Side 34th to the Mosby, but shit, there we go. That's why we on Big Belly fucking Bandits, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very here.
So with that situation and you being moving from each hood pretty much, from the South back across the water and all that, what side do you feel show you the most love with the music?
Oh my fucking bro, that's hard, bro. Don't ever do that. Cause look, this why I tell you,
right
like,
there,
look,
we gotta give you them questions, man.
I ain't gonna flex. Like, it's just weird, cause Mosby. I have to say Mosby. Shout out to Southside, but Mosby got our first.
Right.
Mosby got that we the big 3 track that we first did, but Southside got it too, cause Pops and them was hot.
Okay.
You feel me? But Mosby niggas ate up you feel me, project, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, we brought through the hood and you feel me, that we released around there first, like, look, nigga, this shit finna drop soon, and this shit actually dropped.
Yeah.
And niggas around Mosby, they actually, you know, was able to see us elevate, man, from really doing hood shit to by 8th grade, nigga, we really performing that Stone Soul and all that shit. So I would say, you know what I'm saying, Mosby, but I don't far as which one I love the most or any of that shit, bro. Like, it's totally equal, my nigga. You feel me? Because it's shit that I hate about Mosby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the same about the 4th. You see what I'm saying? Like, Mosby, that ain't my hood. At first, how I came, I'm a Southside nigga. I said that the whole time. You see what I'm saying? So it's on some shit like, you know, they do certain, you know what I'm saying, certain shit, you know, I don't follow those guidelines from there. The little 2 G's you see today is halfway Mosby made, halfway 34th made.
I mean, you gotta show love to where you came from,
Yeah.
no matter what side it is.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I'm saying? But it's like when I first
That was a good question. I like that.
It was a great
that.
question.
I like that.
Yeah,
When I
you got me
first-
tore up in this motherfucker.
That's the thing, that's the thing about being raw on this shit, bro. Like, none of this shit is scripted. Like I'm gonna compliment my niggas when it's good questions, and I'm not cutting it out when I edit this bitch.
That's a fact.
So like, that's just what it is. But you got the floor.
But all right, so I first heard of y'all music from listening to your dad music. Like back in like 06, 07, I was working in detail art and they used to come in that bitch flexing. You feel what I'm saying? So I've always knew who y'all was just from in passing.
Yes.
And then when I heard the music, I heard that raw shit that your daddy was on. You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So that's why I'm like, I fucks with it.
Definitely. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for Pops and them, man, you know, we was doing music, but them niggas, like, literally, like, if you record a fucking record at 8 years old, and then it's on the CDs distributed in the streets, how do you see what I'm saying? So it wasn't like we was recording for the hood at 8. The shit was getting distributed. So we getting heard and kids knowing who we is. So this shit been going on since 8 years old. But when you come from a city, it's like they respect it when they see it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Other than that, it's just on some shit like they try to act like I ain't gonna say they try to erase it, but they try not to mention, like, bro, why couldn't we take a break after 2013? Nigga, we been doing it since 8 years old. Yeah. And we've been going through shit and continuing to do it, the feds and all that. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're gonna get into
murders.
We gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stop you before you go, cause your ass would go, nigga. Like, so, all right, I'm gonna say 3 letters and then I'm gonna say 2 letters. What does TB3 and AI mean to you?
I was going.
And I meant 2 letters, 1 number. But TB3 and AI.
I was gonna get into that.
Because a lot of people don't know that you weren't always Lil 2 G's. And you kind of said one of your nicknames back in the day, which was Fast. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then we had Lil Rel. And a lot of people don't understand that Lil Rel actually was, before the rapper, he had 2 jobs. He was a rapper and he was a producer.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
God
so
damn.
Hey, man. Damn. Hey, man. So, and then as young
no, like,
man,
I talk to this nigga like every day, but I don't talk to him about shit like that.
Hey, man. Like, it's crazy,
but
but my question is, while I'm sitting here giving people information,
yes,
my question is, what was life like with your dad being who he was? How they took over the city the way they did? What was life like?
I'm ready to say that's 2 questions, nigga. You asked what do TB3?
Yeah, because that's what I said. Because I don't want to go too far. Like I told you, with this shit, we gonna get into everything.
Yeah, we are.
If what was life like for 8-year-old Lil Rel, 8-year-old Lil Tank?
I get what you're saying. All right, so TB3 and AI, bro, what that shit mean to me, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna mean something to me forever because it was the start of it. First, it was the big 3 with me, Teezy, you know what I'm saying, and Lil Ty, which is my little brother, so, you know what I'm saying, on my father's side, you feel me? So that was TB3. AI came in a few years later, but he has always been family because my father and his wife has been together like damn near right after my mom was pregnant with us. You see what I'm saying? So that we have known each other all our lives. You see what I'm saying? But that just was merged together when AI came. You know, my father, he was always a father to ones that want his kids. Yeah. And it's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? He put him in a group with us, you know, made it extended from the brotherhood, but it's still brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, we roll with it. We rock with it. You know what I'm saying? As far as the lifestyle, goddamn, when a nigga, I don't know, it was confusing, you know what I'm saying? It was weird, you know what I'm saying? Like being in the projects and, you know, not having a lot, you know what I'm saying? But then fucking with Pops and smelling stenches of, you know, you know what I'm saying? You know, peas and studio here and game systems every Christmas and, you know, money in our hand, that's ours and shit. You know, I don't know, like it was weird, bro. It's hard to explain. Like niggas literally gotta see that shit like in a movie or something like that.
I think that'd be a blockbuster hit right
there.
Hey, man. Because it was right there script.
Yeah.
I said it in the introduction, but I feel like when I was introduced to TB3 and AI, the big 3, the #1 song that took over the city, I feel like that you made your stamp as a young man was Just Text Me. I feel like Just Text Me was one of the biggest songs to ever even touch the city as being the age that you were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I'm gonna get into that Text Me John too already. What basically what you was trying to figure out how it came apart or?
Well, not really how it came apart, but it's just going back to the blueprint. What started
all right, so that's why I was going there with it. All right, so I wanted to make sure. Text Me didn't start it, you know, She Fine started it. Rest in peace, Fat Deezy, bro. Like, man, we was in the studio, man, and we was doing we didn't know it was Wiz Khalifa. We didn't know no type of instrumentals or none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? But we did the goddamn She Fine joint. Like I said, Pops always had the studio and shit. And at this time, we about 13. So let me put y'all niggas on to something real quick. So we put the We the Big 3 joint out at 8 and all that shit. That shit was all cute and we was sliding. But look, now it was training process, man. We recorded 1,000 songs. Pops ain't let us put none of them shits out. We got to put more CDs for GMGB. It was like some real record label shit type shit. You feel me? So She Fine was like our first outbreak hit off of our actual first mixtape, which is called We Got Next. You know what I'm saying? Because years before that, that's 8 to 14, my nigga. We just record and behind the scenes pushing shit. We might be able to record. We might not horse y'all niggas. You feel me? So it was crazy. It was on some shit like damn near like boot camp. So when we came up with She Fine with Fat Daddy and we knew it was a hit, we dropped the whole project together. That's what actually took off. You can go look that up on YouTube right now. Ask niggas in the Richmond city, they know that. And then, you feel me, Text Me came long after. You see what I'm saying? We still was putting in work and different mixtapes out and shit, but when we came to the Family Over Everything mixtape, we met the guy named Nigel or whatever, Damani. He be doing this shit out California and shit. He from Richmond or whatever, but we met him up in Monacan. You see what I'm saying? We got put out Huguenot High School.
We're going to get into that later.
You know what I'm saying? So he was a singer or whatever. So
history, boy.
Whoo, boy. How long we in on this interview? Because this shit going to be long.
It's going to be long. And I hope it's only 5-7 minutes in.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you.
7 minutes in. We just get started. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, we met Nigel up in school and, me and Teaser, we always been like young A&Rs type shit. Kind of in the back of our head being that we was always involved in music. So I came to Teezy just hearing about the singing shit and, Teezy be like, shit, let's push it to Pops, boom, by y'all. So we linked with him and I ended up, we do the studio session. I ended up writing the Text Me hook and shit and sparking out the verse, man. And there you have it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we, was able to kickstart Nigel a career and all that because, he was into singing in church and all that shit or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? So we was writing his lyrics in the beginning and showing them from Teezy. Like Teezy really took him and ran with it because he was R&B king, you know what I'm saying? I just be right, you feel me? So it's deep, bro, you know what I'm saying? But that's how Text Me started, man, and the shit took off, man.
Hey, big FYI, that nigga Teezy is like super A&R, bro. He done discovered a lot of niggas, bro, but...
That nigga came to me, that nigga was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What you think about Fesso and them being in the circle? I'm like, what?
Hey, hold on. Hey, you tripping. Hold on. Hey, I'm talking about, I'm going to put that filter on that JD be like, boo. Hold on. You got a question.
But yeah, that's how Text Me came upon.
I bet.
All right, so with that mentality that y'all had back then, with putting in that effort in the studio, how does that drive y'all now?
Shit, man, it drive us the same way. It was a competitive energy. You feel me? You talking about 4 niggas around, no diss to tie, shout out to Soul. It's real and it's raw. We was getting together soul shit. We would write this shit, but when it came to me, TB3 and AI, man, it was competitive, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And we was even able to watch this nigga Soul even form into his own person and find, man, the shit is amazing, bro. Like, to niggas who think, like, that's why I grind hard the way I do, because niggas think this shit just some local shit or this or that. It's not, nigga. This shit is worldwide. Like, we really worldwide with this shit. Niggas really knowing who we is, and the history gonna be behind it. So it was always, like, a competitive energy, bro, and shit, definitely meant Teezy, like, shit, nigga, your shit ain't gonna be harder than mine, and we totally different. He talking about, you know what I'm saying? So that's the same mentality like when I go up in the joint, you know what I'm saying? I spit from the heart, but at the same time, I'm always thinking about if Teezy gonna like this shit or who I'm sending it to this nigga next. Like, what the fuck this nigga gonna think about it? So
yeah, facts. I will get on that later too. Put a pin in that one too. I just gotta put a pin in a lot of shit, man. We still coming up. We still talking about TB3 and AI, man.
Yeah, salute, bro.
Y'all teenagers now. We gonna come to the teenagers and y'all.
Teenagers,
we mixtape-a-month.
Oof,
mixtape-a-month, man. Like
Pressure.
Like, I ain't trying to skip over nothing, but I don't want to stay on you being Lil Rail too long.
That's a fact.
We gonna elevate a little bit, so we gonna shoot it like a mixtape-a-month, man. Like,
all right, so mixtape. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I personally remember mixtape-a-month, and that shit was some shit that I've never ever seen done in life. Like, to this
right?
Day.
I mean,
to this day, we talking about teenage niggas though. Like, we ain't talking about no like these niggas is like literally like mixtape-a-month, block burner on every fucking tape type shit. Blah, 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 block burner. You know what I mean? And like every tape was lit. Like when these motherfuckers dropped, when y'all niggas did the Valentine's joint, that's the tape that got me, because I'm like, these hood ass niggas done dropped the whole tape. Teaser on the verse. I can see it in your ass that I want to be with you. I'm like, nigga. Like, but like, man, just tell me, like, was there any pressure behind that? Like,
It was and it won't, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, shit, man, we was always waiting on that chance. Like I told y'all niggas, man, we grinded 5 years being GMGB fucking Shadow, and who is these little niggas will be disco baller ready, but we walk out, these little niggas with big ass hats and t-shirts and shit, you know what I'm saying? So to finally get to, you know, the We Got Next shit and all that shit, bro, like we, you know what I'm saying, we was just really in the studio 24/7 recording a lot of music, but good music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Wiggy came up with the idea, man, you know what I'm saying? The genius, man, always was the genius, especially back in the day. He came up with the idea, like, we're going to do a mixtape-a-month. And I heard it. I was like, yeah, we're going to do a mixtape-a-month. But, you know what I'm saying? And we really put the goddamn mixtape out every month, you know what I'm saying? Started January all the way out. I smoke a lot. I do a lot of music. I don't remember all of the mixtapes fully, but I know it was a lot of music. Text Me was involved in that, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of other shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a little pressure though. You feel me? Because we were still doing shows and, you know, we still had to promote the projects back then. Like we actually had to go through the streets and pass out the CDs and grab emails and do all of that shit. So it was a lot of pressure. It wasn't pressure with the music, recording the music. But the fucking footwork,
But that's exactly, and that's a dope thing though, and that's how you know you come from an OG, because even niggas nowadays still don't believe in footwork. Niggas is social media heavy. Niggas feel like they have to do everything on social media. When
let me tell y'all something. You know when y'all went to the Southside reunion back then in the day when y'all used to go, some of y'all niggas probably used to be like, yeah, nigga, we finna go, we finna turn up, look at the bitches, then we gonna spark a nigga out. Nigga, we had to go with fucking pads and shit and notepads and shit, getting emails and shit so we could send niggas all our music every time it drop and this, that, and this. So that's just a partial, you know, of what a day in the life was for us back in the day. It was really musical every day. It wasn't just chilling. Like it came to a time where it was just chilling and everybody sitting in there. Like niggas damn near didn't even have time for girlfriends, my nigga. Like niggas was really moving. Like you feel me? So shit was serious.
You got little niggas really was working. You got to put that work in, and that's what a lot of people fall short at. They want to have the fame, but without the footwork.
Yep, they do, and that's shit. And the way we did, and in a way, it wasn't all. We didn't always. You feel me? We didn't always have the footwork. We was lazy. You feel me? We felt like we was the superstars. We GMGB kids. If I can go back in the day, I'll move exactly how I'm moving now. You feel me? And that's rubbing elbows with everybody. It was to the point where so many chicks showed us love and niggas showed us love. Like, you know, we walk around with security and everything. Like, it was real. You feel me? But I look at that back in the day, like, we didn't push enough product out and we didn't stamp our shit. You know, just little simple shit that you gonna think about what you ain't doing enough, even though motherfuckers was like, it's something for to talk about today. You see what I'm saying? But yeah.
I was gonna say, but during that time, y'all was like one of the first ones to really do it at that age, though.
Was the first ones. We that, if niggas ain't catch on yet, 1993. I started rapping at 8 years old. I don't remember right now. I'm smacked. You go do the math. But, nigga, we was the first niggas doing music. It was,
2001.
2001?
Yeah.
So, goddamn, 2001. You feel me? We was distributing, like, not recording and for the neighborhood. We was distributing music. If we lived in Mosby Court and my father lived in Southside, that's already 2 hoods. Yeah. That's hearing what we having going on.
Yeah, facts.
You do the math.
Sheesh.
Man, oh man.
Sheesh. Yeah. And this was when Big 3 and AI was still
This was Big 3. This was Big 3 and AI. Was a fucking group. Big 3 and AI. We was lit. Like it was weird. It was like, oh shit. Like, okay, disco ball it kind of cool it down, and now we coming up under the joint and being able to like Fesso said, she fine and text me and actually having singles and shit, and we getting booked for Sweet Shit. Like we was getting booked, guys. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you that. We were getting paid shows. The big homie was getting paid for shows, and we was too. Mm-hmm. So it was serious. You see what I'm saying? It was every day. It was objective on the wall, and this and that, and you should be in the studio like after school. It was maybe homework on the weekends. It was serious. You feel me? I was a sports guy at first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the music took off so quick.
So what was
you
your
feel
sport?
me? That
what was your sport?
My sport was basketball and football. I started off first of all, Pops always had us in sports, you know, but around the hood, around Mosby, bro, I took off with the sports shit, like the football. I started cracking niggas and drug dealers was giving me bread to injure niggas and shit. You feel me? So, you know, I was a beast, middle linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Niggas even tried to put me at, you know, a running back and shit, and then I started balling and started falling back off the football and shit, and man, I'm really balling on niggas. Like, I'm really doing 30 points each game and not losing their game. And So a nigga was really, you feel me? I'm turned up and everything. Like, I'm juggling music and boom by y'all, but the music shit took over. My mom always say that. Well, you wouldn't have been able to play sports anyway. You don't have a 100% heart or something. Your heart get racing too much or some shit like, man, I'd be like, you well. And like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I was dropping buckets on niggas like 30-point literally. Like, winning championships and everything. You feel me?
She worried about your health. So
it went to that, to the actual music, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I do think about, like, what if I went to college for sports? You feel me? Because that crazy. But I never had a chance fucking with Huguenot.
Huguenot, you probably would have had a shot more than.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have had no shot. No. As soon as I got there, niggas didn't give me a chance to have a shot.
No,
we gonna
get into that too. You know what I mean?
Huguenot never had a chance to bid. I was still balling. I was still, nigga, that 30 points a game and all that shit was the year before. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you know what I'm saying?
What school would you have hoop for in college if you could have picked?
Oh shit, bro. I don't even know, bro, because by then, nigga, I was thinking about what record labels I'm assigned to. So I don't even give a fuck about that, to be honest. I say Duke, Child, I don't give a fuck whoever, nigga. I was thinking about, nigga, when I do Cash Money, nigga. Like, the ball and shit been over with, man. Sticks and hammers and all that.